This video has been on my mind for a while, and if I don't make myself sit down and do this, I might never do it because I'm good at procrastination and I'm not a YouTuber. Okay. Well, in a couple weeks, the end of June, I'm going to Thailand, and I told myself 1 week in Thailand and another week in Cambodia. And I was super excited for that. And what brought upon this trip was I was training Muay Thai for 2 years at a gym in Washington, but I left to go to California. And someone last year, a couple months ago, reached out to me and was like, hey, are you going to this workshop? You should come. It's in Thailand. It was put on by my old crew in Washington and some of his friends or whatever. He was connected to the people putting it on. And honestly, I've never really thought of Thailand as being one of my destinations to go to. The last time I traveled was 2018, and I did a solo trip to Germany, and before that I did a solo trip to Ireland. And I was planning on doing another trip to France, and then COVID happened. But I was more of a going to Europe type traveler. I don't know why. But when someone was like, hey, this is in Thailand, blah, 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 I was like, you know what? I never thought about it. Like, I should do it. It's been since 2018, and then COVID happened. And then I moved to California, and I was financially unstable. And now it felt like, okay, now it felt like the time to go because, I'm going into unfamiliar territory, but at least it'll be with one or two people I know and that I'm comfortable with. So I look at their itinerary, and it was $1,500 for a 5-day workshop, and then they're gonna do like a kayak trip, a uniform, a certification, and it's gonna be like really good trainers. But the more research I did, for me, it just made more sense to not do the workshop, because I didn't care about the extra, certification and the uniform and the shirts. I was more like trying to save money. And, for $1,000, you can train for a month or more in Thailand after, doing my research. I found that out. So, I told my coach, my old coach, like, hey, I really want to go on this trip in Thailand. It's just really pricey. And my one-way ticket there was $1,000. I got a pricier refundable ticket because I wasn't sure if I was even committed. I was a little bit nervous to go. Financially, I didn't know if I could afford it, and I guess I just wasn't sure. But yeah, I decided to pull the trigger. I was really nervous, but I told my old coach, I wasn't going to do the workshop, but I was going to go to Thailand. So, maybe we can meet up, like, I appreciate you, I just can't afford this workshop, and I decided to make it more of an independent trip. So, a week in Thailand, I chose an island to go and train Muay Thai. And my next week, I only have like 15 days vacation through my work, so it's gonna suck up. It's gonna be all my vacation days, basically. 1 week in the island, I want to go train, visit some gyms. And the week after, I was planning on going to Cambodia. And I felt really good about that decision because I'm Cambodian, and I only went to Cambodia one time when I was young with my mom, my dad, and my sister. So, it felt like, okay, get back to my roots, do this, what is it, soul searching trip. And I was excited, and I was telling everybody, I'm going to Cambodia my second week. And then people were asking me, oh, you're going to go visit family? And I don't know why. I'm just getting emotional. I had so many people ask me if I was going to go visit family. And my parents are refugees from the Vietnam War. So we already have a broken family. And all my life growing up, I kind of just knew my mom, my dad, and my sister. And I learned I had some, half cousins later after my dad passed, because my dad was so private, and I wasn't able to develop that close relationship with him until, I got older, and then it was too late, because he passed unexpectedly. But I really wish I made that more of a connection with him and was able to just kind of find out more about our family. Because I realized I'm going to Cambodia, like where my family's from, but I don't know any family there. And it makes me really sad. So I guess processing those emotions, I don't know if I want to go there anymore. I'm thinking maybe I might stay in Thailand my second week. I'm not as confident to go to Cambodia anymore. I'm leaving it open, if I feel like it's right, I'll go to Cambodia. If not, I'll stay in Thailand. Maybe I'll meet some vacation bae and they'll be like, I'm going here, come with me next, or I don't know. But it makes me sad to go back to my family's homeland and not know anything about my family, and to go without my father, who was so passionate about his culture and his country. And I know we must have family out there. I don't know how I'm gonna feel just going there. And I lost my dad a couple years ago, and I guess maybe I always thought when I would go back to Cambodia, it would be with him, or it would be with a knowledge of our family. And I just didn't expect all these feelings to come out just planning this trip. And I thought I would be so, excited, because I love solo traveling. I thought I'd be so excited to go there, and I was. But then just having these questions and that I don't have answers to, it's really hard. And I feel like maybe other people that have immigrant or refugee families can probably relate, or people that have lost families through the war, lost connection and contact. Yeah. Either way, I'm excited for my trip. I'm lucky I was able to make the opportunity to go for myself. I'm actually scared I'm not going to want to come back to the US. But yeah. I guess that's all I wanted to say.